Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning back in. I hope you guys are all safe and everyone's healthy in your family. I know this is like super weird times for everybody, but I'm trying to just take it as a time to like step back and like, you know, really evaluate what's important, and just using it as time to like kind of bond and, you know, just enjoy the time with my family. So hope you guys are doing the same. Today my video is just going to be like my favorite holy grail, I guess, makeup products that I've just kind of either recently really loved or I've already loved and I just keep repurchasing. So if you guys want to see what my favorites are, just stay tuned. Okay, so first, these are not going to be in any order, and I'm sorry if I keep touching my hair. I'm just going to kind of grab from the pile I have right here. I'll start with these actually. So my first product is going to be these Lilly Lashes in Miami. These are my absolute favorite lashes. They are just so beautiful. The packaging. But yeah, these are my favorite lashes ever. Actually, I didn't start wearing lashes until a year and a half ago maybe, and the first ones I bought were these ones, and I had tried to like wear lashes before, but they just never looked good on my eyes. Like I felt like they just, like I just was not meant to wear lashes, and I was like, no, like I just don't know how to put them on or something. So like I tried again one random night and I bought these ones, so I put these on, and ever since then I don't like what I look like. Well, I don't want to say that. Ever since then I feel like these lashes like always complete my look. So like these are probably the only lashes I can repurchase confidently, and I will probably never stop repurchasing them because I've tried other lashes. They just don't compare. Like some of them are just like too big, or they like the quality doesn't look very good of them, or they're not big enough, and these ones are just perfect. So these are actually the ones I'm wearing right now. I just always keep stock full of these, so I'll probably get some more soon, but you can wear these up to like 25-30 times. I don't even know. I just keep wearing them until they start to look like weird, or if they like, you know, they just don't fit well anymore. But yeah, they're pretty great. I think everybody needs to at least try these, and it just hit my face. Okay, my next product, this is actually like kind of a recent purchase. I bought this maybe a few months ago, 4 months ago maybe. I heard about it on YouTube, and it is the e.l.f. primer. It's like a putty primer. It comes with a pretty good amount, and it's only like $6. So this is so far, sorry, it's gonna take a moment to focus. This is kind of what it looks like. But no, this one, it's just like, it's like perfect for if you want like a dewy look. I actually bought the Smashbox oil control one. I think it's like a greenish bluish bottle, because I normally have oily skin, but ever since I moved back to Grass Valley, my skin is actually starting to dry up, and so I just bought like 3 whole bottles of that, and they're just not cheap, and now my skin is like dry. So I think I'm just gonna repurchase a bunch of these since they're so cheap and they just work really well. I've heard it's like really comparable to the Tatcha one, but this one is a lot cheaper. I actually haven't tried the Tatcha one, so I can't say if they're comparable, but I've heard people say it. So yeah, this one I just think it's especially worth a shot because it's so cheap. Okay, my next one is gonna be my favorite foundation. This one was recommended to me by a friend, Stephanie. Shout out, that's by Steph. She recommended this to me because I was looking for a new foundation, and she's always trying a bunch of new ones. So I was like, hey, which one should I try? I'm looking for like a dewy kind of finish. And she told me about the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. I know a lot of people know about this. I just hadn't tried it. I have shade number 6. It's a little bit too dark for me, but honestly I think if I go down one, it like will be too light, and I always have a problem with like, I'd rather it look like I'm tanner than like paler. So this one, it just gives me like a really pretty finish. I would say like dewy. I don't really know how to describe makeup honestly that well. I'm just trying to go off what I've seen on YouTube, but this one is just like my favorite, especially with dry skin now. Even with oily skin, it like really like went well, and it didn't make you look like greasy. So it's a little bit on the pricier side, but I think it's well worth it. That's my 3rd bottle, so I've kept repurchasing. I think maybe the next bottle I might try a new one, but we will see. And then just real quick, I've repurchased this about, I've bought in probably like 10 pairs. And then I have repurchased the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer about just twice actually. I just recently started using it. Okay. Next, I'm actually gonna just throw this random. I have 2 setting sprays. This one is by Clinique. It is the Moisture Surge. I think it's like a face spray thirsty skin relief. This one is just really nice. Sometimes I'll spray it if I'm not even wearing makeup and I just need like to wake myself up kind of. But I've actually recently been throwing this in when my face starts looking really dry because of my dry skin. Like if I'm doing my makeup, I'll put this on, and it really like does quench my face's thirst, because sometimes my skin looks super dry, and like regular face setting spray won't do it. It'll like dry it out more, and so this one's like perfect to like just throw in an extra spritz of moisture. So this one I've repurchased about twice or maybe 3 times, but that's because I didn't really use it a lot when I first bought it. So I've had it for a few months, and then recently I'm starting to go through it. So this one's great. I think it's like about 20-ish bucks, but it's not too bad. And I guess I'll just mention the second setting spray. This bottle is so old and gross looking, but it's the Urban Decay All Nighter Spray. This one's just really good. It says it's up to 16-hour wear, and it's so true. I've gone out drinking with this, and like I set my whole face with it and like fallen asleep with my makeup on, and I wake up looking like I just put my makeup on. It really like locks your makeup in. It just smells kind of weird, but you get over it. I feel like all setting sprays smell pretty similar, but yeah, this one, like if you're going out, definitely need this. I've repurchased that twice or 3 times. The next one is going to be my NARS concealer, Radiant Creamy Concealer. I'm sure a lot of people have heard about this, but I can definitely say this is the best concealer, not like highlighter. So this one for me is in the shade Ginger. Actually, Stephanie also got this one for me for I think my birthday one year, because I used to always get the one in Custard is the color I'd use, but it's always like too light, and it like didn't really do a whole lot. It just like, I don't know. So she gave me this shade in Ginger, and this is amazing. It's totally changed my makeup, because I think I was just like skipping concealer and just doing highlighter under my eyes. So this really like covers up like any dark circles, and then you just put your foundation over it, and then highlight, or you know, you don't have to do the foundation, but anyways, once you put this under and then you highlight, like it totally like seals everything and you just look. This one is a little bit on the pricier side. It's like 30 bucks, but I've repurchased it a few times, so I can attest to that. Next is a finishing powder. So this is the Charlotte Tilbury. Oh my gosh, the packaging is so dirty. But this is the Charlotte Tilbury finishing powder. So this is kind of what it looks like. I think it looks pretty bad. Okay. I have this in the shade medium, and it's like just really finely milled powder that I use. Like, this is like kind of what I use to like set my powder as I go throughout the day. Like, I'll just pull it out and like blot type powder. So it's a little bit pricey, but this is actually just my first one of these, but I will be repurchasing this. Yes. Then the next one is going to be my MAC Studio Fix. I don't like talking. My MAC Studio Fix powder plus foundation, and this is in the shade NC41. This is just really good for me for the summer, when I don't really feel like putting a lot of foundation on because it's gonna melt off. I like to do powder foundation, and so I'll put this on. I'll just put moisturizer on, honestly, and then a little bit of primer, and just put this, like, powder it on me, and it's like amazing. And I also sometimes will use it just to blot throughout the day, but I try not to use it since it's like pretty full coverage, because it will build up and like you'll just look cakey. That's my first one of those, but I will be repurchasing that as well. And then I just have 3 more things. This has just recently became really in handy for me. It's a MORPHE brow gel. You don't really have to worry about like what brand it is. You don't really have to worry about what brand it is, because all brow gels are going to be pretty similar. Some are tinted, some are not. This one is clear, and like it doesn't really matter a whole bunch on this. It's just like sometimes you forget like there's products out there that are super basic but just super helpful. So I like this when I'm just not doing like a whole makeup look. Like if I'll just do like a little bit of powder foundation or just moisturizer and I just want to set my eyebrows in place without like filling them in, this is like amazing. I'll definitely be repurchasing, and it was super cheap. It was like $6 maybe. Okay, and then the second to last thing is going to be my Tarte curling wand. I got this like 2-3 years ago, but this is the best curling eyelash curler I've had in a long time, and I probably will just continue to repurchase this one just because I know I can trust it. Sometimes you'll buy one and like it's just super like hard, and like when you try to curl your lashes it doesn't really curl, but this one is just like perfect. I'm really picky with eyelash curlers because I have pretty long eyelashes, and I really like to get that like length. And so this has just been the easiest eyelash curler I've ever used. And it was only like maybe 30 bucks, but like I said, it's lasted me 3 years, so. And then this one is embarrassing, but whatever, I think everybody's looks like this. Also did just use it, and I didn't feel like washing it. But this is my beauty blender. Very dirty. Please don't touch me. I definitely need a new one. But I just feel like beauty blenders are the best invention, and like I will just, this is probably like my 10th beauty blender, and I will continue to buy them. They're just so nice to have. Like obviously sometimes I'll just use a brush or my hands, but more than 90% of the time I'll go for my beauty blender. They are kind of pricey, but if you like ride it out like I have, like it'll last you a while. but I'm definitely overdue for a new one. But I think everybody should have a beauty blender. But yeah, this is honestly just a very quick video. I just wanted to show you guys like my favorites. I love when people like recommend makeup to me, so feel free to like drop some of your holy grails downstairs wow, in the comments below, and let's just, you know, share our favorite makeup. Or if there's ones you're trying or want to try, let me know too. I'd love to hear. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, please. Leave a comment if you'd like, and I will include my Instagram on here. Just give me a follow. But yeah, I hope you guys all stay safe again. And let's get through this. Stay home. And thank you so much for watching. I also did just want to add, I got this shirt from a really cool company. It's called MadeInSac. Yeah, so you can just type Google MadeInSac.shop. It's like a Sacramento based company, and they just like really promote heavily like their city, and it's a really cute bodysuit. And so yeah, if you guys like want this shirt, just click on the link below, and you can find it there. Just wanted to share that.
My glow up is about to be so real.